So I got this today. This is a Squier, one of their 40th anniversary Stratocasters in seafoam green with the anodized gold pickguard. I got this second-hand, cat flap noise by the way, second-hand on Facebook Marketplace for a very reasonable price, and it's in pretty much new condition from what I can tell. So very pleased. I'm going to do a few videos on the channel, but I thought I'd just do this sort of quick video on my phone just as a kind of a first impressions thing. And if you're interested to know more about how I get on with this guitar, make sure and subscribe to the channel. I quite fancy maybe tuning it down to E flat and doing a few Hendrix covers or SRV covers, stuff like that. If you have any suggestions, those cats are so annoying. If you have any suggestions of anything you'd like to see with this guitar, then do leave comments below. But yeah, so first impression, the neck is absolutely lovely. I've tried like Fender custom shop Strats before in shops, and I really haven't got on with the neck at all. It's kind of been too big and chunky. But this is lovely, just a nice kind of C shape, and it's this sort of satin feel. The wood, obviously it's maple. It almost looks slightly caramelized in the way that's quite trendy these days, but I don't think it is. I think it's maybe just a kind of a darker tint of maple somehow. Frets are nice. They feel like maybe jumbo frets, which is certainly a preference of mine. Makes life a little bit easier with string bends and things. No sharp edges or anything. I don't know if the previous owner has perhaps had this set up or done any work to it themselves, but it certainly feels nice in the state that it's in currently. I switched the strings over straight away. I think it felt like they were maybe even 8s, which I don't get on with at all, so I've fitted 10s, which obviously then required a bit of adjustment to the bridge with the springs and everything. The tremolo is kind of a vintage style tremolo, and I'm kind of more used to my floating bridge on my Charvel, which is quite stable and very easy to use. This is a little bit more clunky, but that's just the nature of these kind of more vintage things, I would say. There's no kind of crackles or anything from it. The pickups sound great. The Fender designed, not noisy, at least not in the volume I've got it here at home through this Fender. I'm just going straight into the Fender Blues Junior for this, no pedals or anything. The tone, so the first tone control does the middle and neck pickups, and the other tone control does the bridge pickup, which is cool. I gather that's not always the case with Strats, so that's good, and there's plenty of play or plenty of variation in there. You can do the kind of wah-wah thing, so that's good. Lovely sort of satin finish. Doesn't always come across in videos and in photos, but it is a very matte finish, which I like. I think the colour wouldn't be for everybody, but I absolutely love it. It's so funky. It's not subtle at all, is it? But it's so much fun. What else can I say about it? Tuners, sort of like vintage tuners, and they seem fine. It's been holding its tuning fairly well since I stretched the new strings in, so that's all good. And yeah, just loads of fun. Cheap. It feels like we're perhaps in an era where you can get quite a lot for your money without spending too much on electric guitars. You know, I've got the Sire, some of you might see on my channel, the Sire H7, which feels like a much more expensive guitar than it actually is. Likewise for this. So I paid about, I think it was £235 delivered from a guy on Facebook. Which is amazing really for what it is. And you know, I got the Charvel, even that was like 850 quid. It definitely feels like there's so many options out there for really affordable and nice, good quality electric guitars, and this is a prime example of that. So yeah, very much looking forward to using it a lot more on the channel. As I say, hit subscribe if you want to see more. Hit the like button on this video if you've enjoyed this little brief first impression, and I shall see you in another video very soon.